back for vlog number 36, and excuse my voice, I at the end of this travel got sick and I'm still recovering. So this vlog I started off in Kathmandu, Nepal, which I did really enjoy, but I don't know if you saw in that last clip, it's like city, and I just don't like city. So I think that was partly why it wasn't like the best trip for me. But man, flying over the Himalaya mountains was insane. Then I had to go to Delhi to go through immigration, and then I got on my next flight to go to Jaipur, which this is so funny, but learning Hindi has been like kind of challenging, and I feel like I'm saying Jaipur right, but in the airport, all the people kept thinking I was saying Japan. I'm like, I feel like we're saying the same thing, but you're not understanding me. But one of my friends that I met like 2.5 years ago in yoga, my yoga program, she lives in Jaipur. So this has been like a long time coming of coming to visit her. And so Jaipur's in Rajasthan, and Rajasthan has like a specific set of food. Everywhere in India, it's actually really unique, but you travel just a little bit and there's like completely different culture, completely different foods. Like it's really, really cool. But did you see that mall? That was a mall. It looked like it was from like the Jetsons. Then this is like, Jaipur is also known for like the shopping there. And oh my gosh, I was so overwhelmed. There was just like so much to look at. I just couldn't even, I felt so overwhelmed. Like I really actually wanted to like shop there, but my brain was like shutting down. I was also like tired. This is the night that I flew in. We went to this art museum, which Jaipur is also like more like artsy, more money. I don't know how else to say it, but I mean, these paintings were like insane. Like they look like pictures. They were like really nice paintings. And then we went to this place, which Burla, I don't know how to say it, but this whole place is made of marble. Like, look at the details there. Like, they just don't make things like this anymore. And it's just insane to think about how much time and energy and effort went into that building. And it's just so sad to think about how what we prioritize nowadays is, like, fast, easy, cheap, free. Kind of crazy. But then it was the most cutest thing, but her nieces and nephews were, like, so excited to meet me, and they just, like, hung out in the room with us the whole time. It was really cute. But then also when I went to Jaipur, it was the kite festival, which is really cool. But there's all kinds of festivals always happening in India, which is, India knows how to celebrate life because there's so many festivals. But it was really cool to see the kites. You can't really see them in the camera, but it was really cool in person. And then this is us going for my last day there. I ended up cutting my trip short because I started to feel sick. Like I woke up and my throat was so sore, and I was just like feeling so run down and exhausted from all the traveling. Like I don't know. It's starting to kind of get to me, like the constant travel and unpacking and repacking and going through airports and buses and trains. I don't know. It's just a lot. But this is like more the countryside of Jaipur, and look how green it is. Like the amount of farms out here was insane. So she actually took me to her family farm. And it was so cool. So this is mustard seeds. So those are like unripe, but all that's mustard seeds. So then they'll turn that into mustard oil, which is really crazy. And then these little things, you can barely see them, but they were chickpea plants. These are like some type of green bean or something. I don't know, but I was having this conversation with her when I was at her farm, just like seeing like, I don't know, I was like, I didn't even think about how a chickpea grows. I don't know, I feel like I kind of sound stupid when I say that because I eat a lot of chickpeas and I like chickpeas. These are sweet potatoes. But I was talking about like how disconnected we are from our food and how, it's crazy. And she was saying, yeah, like if you ask kids like, oh, where do you get milk? And they'll say from the store, not from a cow. You know what I mean? It was kind of a sad thing. But so then this is me going back to the Delhi airport to get onto a flight, or that Jaipur to Delhi. And then I got on a bus, and then now I'm back in Bede, and I can't even tell you how much, like, I took for granted this quietness and the peace of, like, the slow living up here. But, like, listen to this. This is what I'm talking about.
And he's still on the top.
Yeah, you're gonna win. But safe to say, I'm happy to be back, and now I'm resting to kind of, like, try to give my body a break.